Welcome back to Create Above and Beyond. In this episode, we are going to be creating a semi-automatic production of the one, the only, the kinetic mechanisms. Oops. Because I was, originally planning on making this crazy filtering system in brass and all that stuff, and a bunch of you guys told me that I don't have to do that because this has the storage drawers mod. Lo and behold, you weren't lying to me, and I mean, storage drawers are super easy to make. I mean, they require, what, a little bit of zinc and a chest? Yeah, super easy. And they kind of filter themselves since they can only take in one type of item at a time. It means we absolutely do not have to worry at all about filtering. We can just run the items through them. So, super helpful suggestion. To make them in Above and Beyond, you make trim, and then you use stone cutting, which seems a little strange, but you use stone cutting to create these spruce drawers. Just like that. And now any chute or hopper that points into them will only be able to put one item in. And pretty much all we have to do now is take a conveyor belt here, take some funnels. I'll take funnels along the side for aesthetic reasons and just because I can. I think I have the funnels, yeah. And then filter it all into this basin. And I do want to address something. This is not at all the most efficient way to do this. It's actually kind of messy and bad and a little haphazard. That's because once we get into the brass age, there's like filtering and better ways to produce sand and stuff. And there are better ways to do all of these in the future. So I didn't want to spend a lot of time making this perfect. I'd rather make it work and then make it perfect in a few episodes. So that is my grand design with this monstrosity. And that is also why we're only going to have semi-automatic kinetic machine production, because I don't want to hook up this to the kinetic machine production. And yeah, so we're just going to do a little bit of mess. And while I'm getting our mess completely set up, why don't we launch into our Q&A of the day coming in from the Discord. And remember, if you have questions, make sure to send those in. This is the last one that I have. So do make sure to send yours in if you want to. This one is coming from ForkFox, asking if I have played Create Above and Beyond before. No, I have not. I have not played Create Above and Beyond before. This is my first playthrough of it, and I am loving it. I am loving it very, very much. This pack has been nothing but extremely fun. Okay, so this is the belt system I'm thinking of. And then the drawers that are going to hold the other types of cobblestone, they're just going to go here, here, and why not here? That's a drawer, right? Okay, cool. I didn't see the little top of it. And then we can just put the funnels on top, make sure it's pointing inwards, perfect. And then basically I'll just grab one diorite, one gabbro, and one granite. And once I put them inside of the drawers, these are filtered. So the only thing that can pass through here is the andesite cobblestone, which is going to flow directly into this basin and get mixed on upwards. The only thing now is just getting all this stuff powered, and I promise you it's going to be foul, it's going to be ugly. I got some great suggestions over in the Discord in the comments, but like I said, I don't want to spend too much time on this because I know that I'm just going to be tearing it down. So we're going to do quick, we're going to do dirty, and you guys are, of course, you're allowed to hate it. You're allowed to be like, wow, Dejojo, that is the most disgusting thing on the planet. Although I do think I will take a suggestion that I was given, which is to use some encased chain drives, like right here, because they really would be perfect, and I kind of did forget about them. Encased chain drives are super easy, and they're easy to use and very cheap, and basically they allow you to pull rotational force this way, right? But you can see, there's no, so it's still facing that way, but you're moving it this way. It's really helpful. And we could use it for something like these belts, especially because it does not change the direction that the rotation is moving in. And I'm sure there are some spots here that I could absolutely use some of those chain drives to make our life a lot easier. And I'm actually going to go try to find them and replace them so I have gearboxes that I need. You know what? I'm actually not sure. A lot of these things are to turn power vertical to horizontal and vice versa and stuff. I don't know that I have a lot of room to use these, but they will help out with belt systems like this. They will definitely help out with belt systems like this. So that's a plus. And I think they'll do that as well. Of course, that is moving in the wrong direction. That, of course, is nothing that this little fella cannot fix very, very easily, and just making sure we're not powering anything we shouldn't be. Cool. That's working. Now we just got to get this guy powered, and I'm going to kill this bush. Oh, get ready for the jankiest jank. This is going to be great. Watch this. We get that there, and that... No. Connect it to the top one, please. There we go. Okay. And then one more. I think, yes, that should actually give us the correct rotational force all the way over here. I suppose it's not terribly janky. Well, it's okay. This whole thing's janky. What am I saying? This whole thing is an extraordinarily janky system, and it's still going in the wrong way. Oh yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? I promise there will one day be a well thought out machine in this place. But hey, you know what? If you love these messy machines, then make sure you subscribe to see more episodes, because it will get better. I promise it will get better. We should see that the granite is placed, yep, in the right spot, and this is just gonna take some time to empty it. I mean, it's gonna take a little bit of time to empty all that out. I could help it along, and I'm gonna. I'm absolutely going to. So, it's just, I want to show off. This is so cute. All the little blocks go into their homes. See, and that one's going to go to the diorite home. That's adorable. All right, so easy enough. They're storage drawers. You can just come over here, double right click on them. It'll dump every single thing you've got. Now it's pulling out the Gabbro, and you can just make sure. I mean, I know it's going to work, but it's always good to test everything, you know. There we go. Gabbro's good. Very nice. Oh, look. An andesite cobblestone came out, so we should see the andesite cobblestone bypass everything, and it goes into the basin. Yep. All right, perfect. So that does mean that this whole thing is completely and fully automatic now. Like, all the little cobblestones are going to go to their home and get mixed, and yes, this is a bad machine. Don't worry, I know. However, it is now a fully automatic machine. We have no input except over here. Yeah, I figured this would happen. The strainers are dying, which is alright. That happens. We can fix that pretty easily. But there we go. The cobblestones are now being brought up to the surface, sorted, and inserted into their proper homes. And the andesite alloy is flowing forever. Okay, so now this last part is the log stripper, plank cutter, the cutter of cut planks, and the deploy, as well as arming the deployer. Right. This is going to be our steps to automate the construction of kinetic mechanisms, or in our case, semi-automate. There will be manual input, but I don't think that's going to be that big of a problem, and it's extremely easy to do, okay? As you saw, it's extremely easy to do. We need a saw to strip logs, a saw to cut strip logs into planks, a saw to cut planks into slabs, and then we need 3 deployers to actually do the kinetic mechanism craft. And then the kinetic mechanism craft is so much cheaper when you have deployers do it. Or, I'm sorry, no, don't click out of the game. Alright, that was weird. Anyways, it's just 2 andesite alloy and a saw. That's it, and a plank. No full logs, no manual crafting, no cogs, and it's like 1/4 of the cost. It's super great. We just need 3 deployers. So this will be one of the last times that I craft these. Alrighty, nice and simple. Saws and hands, or deployers. I like to call them hands because it's funnier to call them hands. Sweet. Now this contraption is actually going to be pretty simple. I don't actually think this is going to be a very difficult one. Let's see. We got to get our belts down and all that jazz. And where do we want to put this? I guess I may as well put it somewhere over here, since, I mean, it's kind of where our factory is. But, you know what? I'm going to have it closer to the house, since it is going to be something important we're going to want to get into. All we need to do is have the saws upwards facing saws. 1, 2, 3 upwards facing saws, and then deployers facing downwards onto belts. And I think a belt can go across saws like this? No. Or wait a minute. No, no, no. Doesn't an item move across saws? I think an item moves across saws. And you know, one thing I want to do is make sure each of these saws is facing in a way where it could power each other like this. So it only needs to receive power from this side. Although, then again, it won't move the right way. Okay, okay, so the 3 saws are going to go like this. And when you throw an item onto a saw, it actually moves it. So it should go like, move down the line. And then get spat onto this belt, which takes it across 3 of our lovely deployers. And I should be able to just, right-click the belt. Then we just need to slap some hoppers on the back of this. Suppose we could even slap hoppers on the front to make access easy. And then this guy just gets a saw. I mean, how much does a diamond saw cost? I feel like that'll last a long time. Stone rods and 1 diamond? Yeah, we'll do that. So this guy will be the one cutting our stuff and will last an extremely long time, so I can just give it like so. And this is the entire structure of the assembly line. Literally all we need to do is add a chest at the end of it. And I will actually do that after the stuff is automated, because it'll make it a lot easier to make the funnels, because right now we don't have the funnels. But yeah, then we can just slap a double chest right here, and we'll be good. And I actually don't need that to be like that. Yeah, perfect. That's all we need. That's, that is everything, except for the power, of course. But the power is just going to be a water wheel. Maybe 2 water wheels. Probably 2 water wheels. Just because of how many things need to be powered here. But yeah, 2 water wheels and a belt. Or actually, you know what would have been nice? I wish. I don't know. What am I doing? I've got the chain drives. I'm overcomplicating things. I should use the encased chain drives. That's all. Okay? That's all. I've got the chain drives. There. That actually looks like an intelligent person created it. An intelligent person did not create that, but it looks like it. So that's what's really cool about it. I have a feeling I will want 2 water wheels. I think. I don't know. I mean, look, we can see, right? We could always go and see. Which direction do I want this spinning? I think I want it spinning in this direction. I think that's the direction that will move the belts this way. So why don't we build up a typical water wheel enclosure like so? Okay, that is overstressed. So these are all taking 64. So it's like 180 something. Okay, so we need like... So this is producing 256. We need 128 more. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So I guess I haven't done this before. I haven't shown this off before. But you don't need water wheels to be standalone. Like water wheel... Oh, well, that doesn't help either. Wait, no, that does help. Water wheels can stack. I may as well stack 3 of them, because you kind of craft 2 of the cogs at a time. So I'll show this off. Water wheels can stack, which is a very, very useful thing to do. And quite fun, all things considered. Whoops, I need 3 more. There we go. Okay. Dejojo remembers how to craft. So we can take these 2 water wheels and slap them onto this one. And as long as they're all rotating at the same speed, they will all produce 256 and give us like this big system. And potentially, with them all producing 256, we might even have enough SU to gear ratio some part of this. At least some part of this. I need a little bit more blocks, please. This will be like a little maintenance hatch. There we go. And this is probably gonna... Yeah, that's not gonna work, right? Because it is overstressed. But as I add more water to the system, the wheels might pop off because they won't be... Ow, I stepped on a saw. The wheels might pop off because they won't be on the same, like, speed, and that does break them. Oh, no. See, now they're all... Now we're not overstressed, actually. Now we're producing enough, and we could produce just a little bit more with 1 more bout of water, and then we'll actually have 3 sources of 256. And you can do this anywhere in the system. They don't even have to be connected to each other. Sweet. So we've got all this SU. I could make something called a stressometer. Well, no, I can't. I'm out of iron. So I will not be making something called a stressometer. But there is something you can do to test out how much SU you have left in the system. But I can just calculate. I think if I wanted to double the speed of this, we would have to add another wheel. And I kind of don't want to bother with that right now. So we'll leave it how it is. It's a little slow, but that's not terrible. Now what we can do is start getting these saws worked out. Because we're gonna want to add a few filters to them just to make our lives a lot easier. We're gonna want to make sure we got slabs. So this first saw is going to be stripping our logs, which we can make sure to filter. This next one will be cutting those into spruce planks because we're going to be using spruce logs. And this last one will be making spruce slabs. And then for the hoppers up top, if we take, I think if we take 2 stacks of, wow, and wow, oh my gosh, okay. I think 2 stacks of andesite alloy each is enough to support 1 stack of logs, I'm not sure. But now all we should need to do is throw a stack of spruce logs. Oh no. Does this need to be reversed? Does it have to do... Oh, I bet it has to do with the rotation speed. Or the direction of rotation. We could do this. This is not as good. I admit this is not as good. But it works. And at a certain point, you just kind of have to care that it works, right? At the end of the day, that's what we're doing here. We're making a working system. Okay. Let's see, because if this works... Yeah, okay, so that should strip it. That should plank it. That should slab it? Why is it duplicating? Oh, because it makes multiple slabs? Cool. Then we get a deployed alloy. A deployed alloy. Axe it. And it can't go in there. So I will pick them up manually, but yes! There we go! Okay, it's not the prettiest machine, and I do regret that. But, to be fair, I could move the water wheels back. I really could. I don't want to move the water wheels back. I just... I don't want to. I'm lazy. I don't want to. I'm lazy. That should be my theme song. That should be my anthem. But as hard to believe as it is, that's automated. That's automated. That's automated. That's done. And that's automated. All I have to do is hold an andesite machine, and we'll have completed the entirety of Chapter 1. Boop. Yes! We get kinetic mechanisms, a little bit of redstone, and a little bit of iron. And there we go. The first chapter of Create, Above and Beyond, we're finally done with. I can get ourselves some andesite funnels and just get this thing automated there. And did we get 5 iron? No, we didn't get 5 iron. I wish we'd gotten 5 iron, because if we gotten 5 iron, I could use a hopper on the saws, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure you could use hoppers on the saws. Do I have any iron ore laying around? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, I'll have to go mining. But this is automated. It's automatic. That's so cool. So I could throw like a stack onto it. I don't know if it'll process fast enough, though. I don't want it to despawn, of course. Oh, wait, you know what? Do we have chutes? Oh, we have a hopper. Okay, happy day. We do have a hopper. So I'm pretty sure if I do this, a hopper will interact with a saw. A hopper will interact with a saw. We do have to wait for that to go. Okay, cool. Then we're good. Then we're totally good. I know that the input is manual, and that is not ideal. But like I said, there will be a time to improve this system, this whole system. All this will be hooked up. We will be making these automatically. But that is not this time. So now if we check the overview, we have the option to start Chapter 2, or we could come down to this Rubber Tycoon, this 1A. And what's kind of fun is it unlocks a few additional quests. Like when I checked that, we can go back to high aspirations and you can see a few additional quests are unlocked, right? Like automating resin, right? Resin can be extracted from trees, as we know, right? Then a rubber automator, a rubber cooker, as well as a sealed mechanism. And we don't necessarily have to automate the sealed mechanism. You really don't need to. And then if you hold the copper machine, you get a few pieces, a few bits and bobs. And you know what? Automating resin is very, very, very easy to do. So I think we're going to use a tree over here. We'll probably grow it close by so we can just pull power from this and make a few copper machines. So this will be a quick little finisher. I don't know how many of these we'll need, but I'll make 16. So for this, we are going to need a decent amount of these fluid pipes. 8 actually could be enough, but just in case, I'll make 16. They're really not that hard. And we are going to want, I think, just one mechanical pump. Mechanical pumps actually move stuff around. We're also going to need more of those arboreal extractors, which are super... I mean, look at this. Look at all these kinetic mechanisms. Seriously, this is so, so cool. And, you know, I can even steal... I think... Can I steal this? No. Okay. We can make an auto log stripper soon, but for now, I'll just break a bunch of axes. Looks like the tree farm broke again. Alright, I should fix that. That is kind of a shame that the water can do that, but, you know, it happens, I suppose. Ooh, that was perfect. That was perfect. Nice. Alright, let's make 8 of them. Why not? We can. Okay, and we are going to need a few materials. I already have the andesite funnels that I want. Oh, my inventory is an absolute mess. But we have the andesite funnels. We're going to need one of these guys, this press. And I think a fan. Yeah. Oh, you're kidding. We're 1 iron ingot short. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, right. Need a block of iron for this. Okay, so we gotta go mining. That's what we have to do. Mine. And then do all this. I did not intend to show anything off while doing this mining trip, but I fell through the floor into this little laboratory. Oh, hey, there's piping up there. Fluid pipe. Is that a copper? That's an encased fluid pipe. Okay, that's just... I was like, oh, is there a copper casing down here? I mean, I'll take the free resources. I love these little things. I was told that these can contain good items like silver coins and stuff. Ah, look at that. Why is there a trident drowned out here? Oh my gosh. And it's enchanted. And it didn't drop it. Oh, I don't... there are so many zombies. What is... I just want to sleep. Okay, I have got over a stack. Yeah, over a stack of ore. Oh, man, I had to fight for it. Yeah, all right, we're gonna smelt that up. All right, well, I certainly had to fight for it, but we do have ourselves the encased fan as well as the mechanical press, our lava buckets, belts and all that stuff. Yeah, this is not going to be a difficult thing to craft up, and I'm actually going to use a neat trick with drawers that I can do now that I, remember drawers even exist in this mod pack. That should help us out a ton. And I need wood. Right, and I won't forget that the quest book wants me to have 4 arboreal extractors as well. So we'll just make them. We have the iron now. Can I wrench an arboreal extractor? Does create consider that a crate machine? And will this arboreal extractor remember its contents? I cannot wrench it. I don't imagine it will remember its contents. So one of the key components of our farm is going to be a tree, just like growing a tree. Hopefully this one grows tall. It, of course, doesn't grow tall, and I mean, it's not like a big deal. It's just an annoyance. But we can place the arboreal extractors around the tree. Which one of these is our full one? Are any of them? Oh, okay. So it didn't remember. That's fine. I'm not mad. And we should be able to, yeah, connect these together with the pipes. And we want to make sure all the pipes touch in one way or another. Perfect. So now they're all connected together in this little network. And you know what? This would have been better literally one block back. Oh, wait. You know what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where any of this is, because the pump should actually face... To make life easy, the pump needs to face this way. So then I'll just have the pump here. Nope. Yes. No. Pump goes here. Make life easy. Pump go there. Because then it can connect entirely to this network. I don't think we need that pipe then. No, we don't. Okay, cool. So now all of these guys are connected to one pump, and once we route a cog over here, the pump will start turning. No problems there. And the pump needs to go into a basin, which I did forget to make, but of course that is not going to be a problem at all, because if you remember, you pump it, or you need the stuff in a basin to press it with this guy. Yep, into rubber, raw rubber. And you know what? I am going to need some more cogs. Cleared some space, and now we have these cogs here. So if I were to connect this whole thing to you, what direction is this pumping? Okay, so that's pumping in the wrong direction, so you can actually just right-click it, and you'll see this is actually going to begin to pull resin, beautiful, into here, which will begin pressing it into rubber. And I actually just want to make sure that we are filtering the recipe for rubber only. So now this will just, albeit slowly, but it will pull into here, and you can see if I shift, we have 2 pieces of rubber in there. Next thing we're going to want to do is just have some belts that will pull the rubber into a belt line, and we're going to do something that I think is actually pretty clever here. Here, or where do I want to have this? Where do I want to have this? Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I've got a fan set up here. It's hooked to the same power, okay? And we'll have lava here. Now, this drawer, I am going to fill with cooked rubber, okay? I'm going to put cooked rubber inside of it and lock the drawer. The way you lock drawers is by making a drawer key. And for a drawer key, you do need these drawer upgrade templates. So you can come in here, you'll grab yourself some gold, and you will need a gold nugget here, gold here, drawer upgrade there. And you have yourself a drawer key, so whatever you put inside of that drawer, in our case that will be our cured rubber rather than cooked rubber, called it something wrong. The cured rubber is going to go in that drawer, so even if the drawer is empty, it will be full. Or rather, it will only accept cured rubber, which means that this rubber here is going to hit here and it won't be able to go through, okay? It'll have to sit here and wait. It'll have to wait to be turned into cured rubber. And I'm pretty sure that's all it wants you to automate, right? That's automated. That's automated. Now we just have to hold a sealed mechanism and hook this up to power, which is going to be as easy as moving some cogs over. And I think I could realistically use the encased chain drives for this. I don't think, like, that's an impossible thing to do, but gears are super cheap. Chain drives are more expensive than gears. However, okay, this is turning in the wrong direction. Hold on. You know what? Funny enough, actually using the cogs here makes the fan blow in the right direction, and then this direction is going to be easy to reverse with the gear shift, so I'm going to leave it this way. Alrighty, and with only minor issue, that is, yep, cured rubber automation. It's not particularly fast, but it doesn't have to be. And look at that, yep, it has to wait. So this is a really, really cool early game method of filtering. I really appreciate you guys suggesting this in the comments, because of course I wouldn't have had this idea without you all. And yeah, I mean, this isn't going to be super fast or anything. But I don't care, and it works, and yeah, it's kind of cool, actually. So that'll just I'll just go and go and go forever, and this will definitely build up over time. Um, why? There is rubber in this. Hold on, it should be spitting out. That's interesting. I'll drop that there, and hopefully when the next bits of resin come in, we should see that this properly spits it out onto the belt. There's no reason it wouldn't. Okay, there we go. That must have just been a bug or something. I have no idea. But this drawer will infinitely fill up with cured rubber, and we can now take our cured rubber, you know, I think every 8 cured rubber produces enough to make a copper machine. We don't need a copper machine, but you just craft it in your inventory like so. No? Sorry, that's right. You need 16 cured rubber for that. And just like that, we have the 16 we need. You need 2 rubber, and bam, you can make your sealed mechanisms. Go away, Enderman. There we are. And all we have to do is make a copper machine, and they give us a little congratulations, and then we have truly completed Chapter 1. Copper machines are stupendously easy to create. It's just a stripped log, a copper sheet, and 8 machines, just like you're used to, like so. Da 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 da! And, yeah. We can grab our rewards and say that we have truly defeated Chapter 1. On to Chapter 2. Oh, yeah. This one is more complicated.